Three, two, one. Welcome back, everybody, to Situation X Review. The Dandadan review, episode 12, has just dropped. Allegedly, the last episode. We'll get more into why I say allegedly. The last episode has dropped. I'm here with the analyst.
Hello, hello, hello.
And yeah, we're gonna go into the episode. So, this episode. Oh, wait, please, guys, like, subscribe, watch the video to the end, comment below what are your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, invest in the journey, be a part, share it with a friend. And yeah, let's get into it. Dandadan episode 12. The story is moving.
Yep.
Less random than the previous couple of episodes. A bit more normal. This was probably one of the more normal episodes. We've been saying on this channel, Dandadan is random.
100.
Dandadan is a very random show. However, this episode was a lot more normalized. So essentially, what really happened is they're going to Gigi's house to exorcise the demon that has been terrorizing him. And then we're just seeing the dynamics, the love triangle, the friendships.
Obviously, we got a conclusion to episode 11, which was that Mr. What do they call him?
Oh gosh, that humanoid thing.
Let's just call him the biology experiment. The random biology creature was able to finally reunite with his Mrs. Random Biology Creature, which was just it shows that Dandadan is more of a feel-good show.
It's random. I'll be honest, I actually forgot about that and then I remembered. It's so random. The thing is as well is like they try and make some emotional scene. Oh wow, he came on time. This is love. We literally met the character 15 minutes ago. Like in terms of the show.
No, but you have to just feel it for what it is. I mean, Dandadan. This is
so
obviously
random.
You're not gonna have time to like fully love the characters, but you can appreciate them. You see what I'm saying? You can appreciate Mr. Weird Biology Robot. You can appreciate.
I'll be honest.
Mr. Crab Shrimp.
Me, right? What I don't like is when something just happens. I like to see stuff be developed over time. If a character changes, let it be developed over time. I was watching a movie last night, and this main character is basically being a good stepdad to some random kid that he kidnapped. So he's some good kid, he's a good guy. He is hostage situation.
Okay.
So he takes the kid as a hostage, right? And he's basically being a good dad. And then all of a sudden, he just randomly switches up. Now I know that they did it for the plot, for the story, but like at least slowly let us see him become worse and worse.
Like
Make it natural. Exactly, make it natural. Walter White did not go from being a teacher to just being crazy within a couple minutes or episodes. It took time. This, like, obviously the whole point of this show is random. Like the whole show is just random. But like that love, those two, I don't even come to describe it. Like them two human biology, whatever structures. Why they should have introduced them characters, let us see the relationship here, there, boom, it's love. They just randomly just throw it in there,
I mean, it's different. It's different compared to Ken Takura and his girl now.
I mean, yeah, that was
Takura
basically
and Momo. Because that's the build-up relationship. That's the relationship.
That is what that's what we want to see. That one. It's not, to be honest, even though we want to see it, it's not actually like, oh, 1 minute they know each other, the next minute they're dating, whatever. We're actually seeing the progression. That doesn't mean he's not a victim. I mean, he's still a loser and he's got no game, as I said before. He's still a loser with 0 game, but he's progressing, slow and steady wins the race. But, I mean, that was the other aspect of this episode was that, there was a lot of exposition. We're seeing the dynamics between Gigi and Ken and obviously Momo. Now listen, obviously don't spoil it for me. But from what we've seen so far, does Gigi like Momo? Because Gigi was, I don't know if he was trolling or not, he was saying, oh, I like her face, she's pretty, I like her personality, and it was scrapping.
I mean,
him and Ken. But I don't know if he's trolling or not.
If I'm being honest, I don't even have the answer to that question as well. It's heavily implied that he might, but I don't know.
Because the way I'm seeing it, right, is I don't know if he's trolling. Like, he doesn't look serious when he's saying that he likes her. Like, he could just be joking around and just trying to, have fun with Ken. But it's an interesting dynamic. So he's got a nemesis. Right now, it's looking like he's got a nemesis in the game, who's his friend. They've now developed that friendship because, they both like aliens or something along those lines.
But yeah, and then as the episode progresses, you see them going on the train together, you see more. We're just building a relationship right now as the train goes, isn't it? Ken's acting a little bit jealous, Gigi's just being himself, and Momo's just...
It's a rom-com. This is a rom-com.
Yeah.
This is a love show.
rom-com part.
Like, this is not, I have to keep reminding myself, I'm not watching AOT, I'm not watching, JJK, I'm not watching Death Note, I'm not watching, like, a typical shonen. Like, this is a rom-com. Dandadan is a rom-com. This is a romantic comedy.
And then the episode progresses. We get to Gigi's house where we see the strange family who all look the same. And then we can just tell that, yeah, something is going on here. Like, this is more than what it seems. That happens, and then Momo gets to the hot springs, and then we see a very questionable scene for a very questionable anime. So that happens, and then Gigi...
Aren't they not, like, afraid of fighting a case, considering these characters are, like, 14, 15?
It's Japan.
Like, aren't these characters a bit too young to be in those type of positions?
I mean, Goku back in the day, you don't think about it, but back in the day, Dragon Ball was crazy.
No, but Dragon Ball was like...
Dragon Ball was crazy. Because remember, Goku took off Bulma's pants. Remember that?
Okay, but remember, one, that was in the 80s. And two...
Yeah, but it's...
Two, Goku was a child, Bulma was a child. We're seeing grown men chase after a 14-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl.
I mean, we cannot explain it.
It's a bit wild. I mean, the show is a bit wild. But that is the whole point of the show, isn't it?
Well, that happens, and then Gigi and Ken find a hole in the wall, and that's where we get the cliffhanger for the episode.
And basically, that was the episode. Now, my point of contention, now, at the beginning, I did say, allegedly, the last episode. Now, obviously, last week, you informed me that this show is ending on episode 12. Which I thought, nothing has actually happened. That's quite short. We said, okay, that's short. Surely, this season, or whatever, can't end like that. Like, it's not even a big cliffhanger of, like, it's not a massive cliffhanger. Like, surely it doesn't end on that. It literally ends with them looking in a wall.
I mean, they say...
Surely, so they're gonna disappear for a year on that.
To come back up to 2025.
That can't be. Like, what's happened? No, nothing has happened. Nothing has happened basically in the series. And then they leave us on a cliffhanger that's not even like a massive cliffhanger. It's just like, oh, find out next episode. And they're not coming back for a year.
That's Dandadan, man.
I refuse to believe that's the end of... I refuse to believe. I think there's going to be an episode next week.
There's not going to listen. You can stay in denial all you want. At least it's not a 12 episode anime chop. Because if you watch anime like I did back in the day, I was chopped ruthlessly by 12 episode animes. All there was at a time of anime was just 12 episode animes. The anime would never come back. You just had to sit with that. Whatever cliffhanger you had. You just had to sit with it. At least now we know 2025, Dandadan will be coming back.
No, they're coming back. I mean, to leave it on that is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. You can't leave it on that just before a year. Obviously, we could just all read the manga, but, I'm not...
Which I do recommend everyone go read the manga. Go read the manga. I recommend that.
For the purpose of Situation X review, I'm not going to read the manga. I'll wait for anime. So they can't leave it on that, surely.
That's all we have.
That's it then. That's it. That's basically what happened in this episode. Not much, to be honest. We get a little bit of exposition. I'm thinking about doing a Dandadan Season 1 overview review. Maybe a bit longer conversation. Reviewing the whole season as a whole. Having a discussion about that. We'll probably do that in a couple weeks if this is the last episode, because I don't think it is. But yeah, that's basically been Dandadan. Not much has happened. There's nothing much really more to say. Do you got anything else to say?
Dandadan.
Okay, mate. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, watch the videos, watch other videos on our channel. Share with a friend. Go on the Reddit. Respond to our post, Situation X review on Reddit. We're usually beefing someone there. And yeah, thank you.